So this is Sara Khadem against Polina Shuvalova.
Whoa.
And something incredible just happened. We
Wow,
need the
that's
board
a brilliant
right
move,
now.
guys. With the double exclamation mark, if you can show it, James. Double exclamation mark. It means that it's a brilliancy. A very, very rare move that we have seen many times in this tournament because all of these players are actually geniuses.
That's right. And it's not so easy to make the best move against the genius chess player, right?
Yeah.
Well, what was the point, first of all? What happens if black captures this knight?
You just take back with the bishop with a check and also putting more pressure on the knight with your rook and bishop. So basically you're winning a piece. Plus
We're
the pawn.
winning piece back, so you're getting 2 pawns and you're getting very active rook.
Also the king, becomes very, very weak. So that was a great move. So you cannot take it.
That's right. So Polina decided to counterattack another knight, and now 2 knights are hanging. So which of the knights should be survived here?
Wow.
You know, how about... Oh,
that one.
wow. Both the knights are actually saving each other now.
Helping each other. This is a good move, which was found here by Sara. Asking for a trade. You know, Samai, when you have extra material in chess, it's very good idea to trade the pieces.
Yeah.
So you're gonna convert that into the end game. So Sara is actually trying to do that.
Down some time here, though. She has to catch up on time. 5-minute time edge, but I feel comfortable here from with the white pieces here. We can make some trades, and a6 may be hanging in some lines, but we do have to watch out for maybe a rook a8. Now we have queen c4. That looks like this. Knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Everything takes.
In every game, James.
Right? No, definitely not. Absolutely not. After rook a8, we go back to c4 here, and everything's kind of defended. I have the extra pawns to the good and the bishop pair, and I'm feeling gray here at the end of the day.
Right. So for those who just joined us, this is the match where 2 teams, which you can see on the bottom of the list, Chingari Golf Titans and Triveni Continental Kings, are fighting to stay in the competition. One of them can stay here, and this will be the one who will win this particular match. Victors for black, and that's 4 points. For Triveni,
That's 4 to the 8 plus 1, 9. So
this is definitely improving for white, because I think Sara can now push the f-pawn as well, and she's making a lot of progress. It's still probably not winning just yet, but it's definitely a much better position than it was 3 seconds ago. I would at some point want with white to create some luft for my king. I keep on wanting to play h3 in these types of positions, but Sara for now is playing without that and continuing to push.
I hope Sara looks at the scores, looks at what's happening in the games, and realizes that it is a must-win situation for her team, and she has to take decisions accordingly here. She's being a little too quick. I thought in the previous move there was some kind of a mistake by black. There was some window of, to be better for white, but she...
Samai, we see here actually 9 points versus 1. Why do you think, if you can explain to our viewers, that Sara's game is now very important?
Because now there are 2 games that are happening where white is completely winning. So give more 6 points there. So 6 plus 1 is how much? 7, right? If I'm not wrong, 6 plus 1 is 7, right?
Yes, that's true.
And then this game winning will give 3 more points.
Right, and that's how Triveni Continental Kings can win, although Sara has to convert this game.
It's super important, and I am not sure if Sara has taken a look at the other boards.
Seconds on the clock. You barely look at the board.
Everything depends on this match.
I think she knows that, Samai. I think she knows that. For sure she knows that. In the team competition, you play on all the boards. You play on the 6 boards.
Yeah, but sometimes you get so focused into the game, especially the end game. Right now, there are 4 pawns versus 3 pawns. So if anybody can push, it is Sara. Plus, we have the same color bishops, which are not always a drawn endgame, right?
True.
100%.
An extra pawn.
There are some issues for white to actually handle here, but I'm definitely going to take white.
Yeah, because you also have a passer. That's it. Just 2 moves, and you're queening. I think Sara will do it for their team.
Right, although there is this tricky situation. Now the pawn on g2 is hanging. If you play bishop to f3 to guard this, then rook comes on f2 and attacks your bishop. And be careful there, also your queen is hanging. So she has to deal with that. She has to deal in 25 seconds.
Whoa.
And there is another way to guard this. Rook to e2. However, there's bishop b5, which
Bishop
pins.
f3, defending that pawn.
Okay.
And you know what a story it would be if Sara is able to hold this and win this game, because
Yes.
she came in last moment, played 2 games, and
Right.
if she can convert this, it will be such a great morale boost for her and the team.
I agree with this. Sara just joined the team. This is her second game. And we can see the other game has ended because now
Yes.
it's 4-9.
4-9.
So which game was that? On which board? Was it first board or was it
Yeah,
third
that was
board?
first board. Levon Aronian has won this game,
And
and so has
Wei.
so has Wei. That means it's the only game remaining. Both players are fantastic,
Wow.
talented ladies, and now they are fighting for their teams to stay in this competition, guys. It is really heating up.
Right, we can see Duda passing by the boards right now. Last game in the match, we're gonna know who gonna win this match between
You
these
know,
teams.
A draw is also not good for Triveni Continental Kings here.
It is not enough.
They must win. So what is the way to push for a win here? Maybe Master Swidler can help us here.
I think it's going to be difficult from here, although both of them have very, very little time left, so there's plenty of scope for mistakes. But I think, in general, trading the rooks was not in White's favor because the remaining pieces, Black have a very active bishop on a very good diagonal, and a queen in the very center of the board. And potentially the king could even come over to blockade the protected.
Oh, what a blunder.
What happened there?
Some type of huge blunder. Check.
Check.
And then
And-
maybe, well, the miss.
Maybe you had to come back to f3. Maybe you had to come back.
It was,
Another blunder.
another
Blunder.
Wow.
Blunder.
Wow.
Guys, this is pressure. This
Yeah,
is
the king-
pure pressure.
the king-
They know
the
how
king
important
needed-
this game is.
The king needed to go towards the center. The king cannot really be saved in the corner. And White now, obviously, the White queen is connected to the protection of the pawn in front of the king. Black has the battery on this diagonal. But we want to play queen to the b2 square, and
It's gonna be threatened checkmate.
yeah,
friends.
check,
Oh
check.
my
But we
God.
can play queen b2 or queen d2 or queen g3 even. Yeah, that is.
G3.
This is just game over now.
Wow, what a
This is just game
turnaround.
over now, and
That's
Sara
checkmate.
seems to be clinching it for
Wow.
her new
Queen
team.
That's
before,
amazing
before,
for
can
a
you
team.
protect that square with
Queen before queen c7, and
Look at the players. Look at the
Wow.
players of Chingari.
Chingari
Smirk
Gulf
on
Titans
Shaq's
really
face.
happy here.
The smirk.
No, they can be out actually if
That's
Sara
it?
wins. If Sara
Head
wins,
shake.
they are
Oh,
out.
sorry. They're actually not
Ni
very
hao
happy, but I
foreign.
saw Shaq
Mama-
smiling, so I thought maybe, you
Oh
know.
my goodness.
It's not out of happiness, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, she plays bishop b8, and queen b8 was maybe even cleaner. But what Sara is doing is also completely and utterly winning. So
Extra piece.
yeah, bishop
and a
f7
pawn.
or any move. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's sports.
chess.
Someone
tough.
wins, someone
Jan
loses.
Christoph Duda, Shahrir Mamedirov, Daniel Dubov,
Yep.
Kostyuk Alexander, Shuvalova Polina, and Nihal Tarin. Those are the names
Yeah.
that... Who would imagine? Those are great names, Samai.
But that's chess, you know, someone wins, someone loses. But the best part is everyone has great food here.
Yeah.
Great food?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
we
the food's
surely
great.
do.
Like, the food's amazing.
We
Right.
surely do.
Man, Chingari Gulf Titans are getting eliminated there. That is crazy to even say with a squad like that. Triveni Continental Kings were able to take it. Unbelievable match.
Guys.
2 blacks and then 1 CD in the row. On demand. Please.